Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to our lecturer of the History Islamic Civilization. And today my presentation is about the Safavid dynasty of Persia, the one of the three greatest Islamic empire of its time. History of the founding of the Safavid Empire. The Safavid Empire was founded in 1503. At that time, the Safavid Empire was establishing when the Ottoman Empire in Turkey had reached its peak of the glory. The Safavid Empire originated from a tariqat movement that was founded in Ardabil, a city located in Azerbaijan, Russian region, which was named the Safavid order. The name Safavid itself was taken from the name of its founder, Sheikh Ishaq Shafiuddin, or better known as Asafi ad-Din, and the name Safavid was maintained until this tariqat became a political movement. In fact, the name continued to be preserved after this movement succeeded in establishing its glory. The Safavid Empire in Persia was bordered to the west by the Ottoman Empire and to the east by the Mughal Empire in India. The Safavid Empire progressed very rapidly, but its development is often clashed with the Ottoman Turk. The Safavid Empire declared Shiism or Shi'ah as a state school. Because of that, this kingdom can be considered as the foundation for the formation of the Islamic State of Iran today. Electoral system for rulers of the Safavid Empire. If there is a change of a leader, it is carried out with a direct appointment system, namely when a father dies, leadership of the tariqat he leading is taken over by his son. This has become a hereditary tradition within the tariqat body. After Safi ad-Din died, he was succeeded by his son Sadar ad-Din, then Hawaja Ali, then Ibrahim. That the priest is appointed directly and from generation to the generation. Civilization and talk of a Safavid Empire. The first is a political condition. Political development are indicated by existence of a strong military forces, a wide area of authority, and a well-structured government administration. The military strength of the Safavid kingdom was supported by a presence of Ghulam troops. Other political progress is indicated by the establishment of a well-structured system of government administration. The position of the Safavid government each had a clear duties and responsibilities. A Shah as a religion leader, Wazir as a head of a government bureaucracy, Humayun, a royal secretary, Qadi, and the other official in charge of other matters in the kingdom, included Mustawfi al-Mamalik, Muqarrab al-Hakan, and Muqarrab al-Hazrat. Second is condition in the economic sector. In economic condition, the Safavid Empire had advantage both in agriculture, trade, and industry. The political stability of the Safavid Empire during the Abbas I era has in fact supported the development of the Safavid economy, especially after the Hormuz archipelago was controlled and the port of Gumrun was changed to Bandar Abbas. With the control of this port, one of the sea trade routes between east and west, which was usually contested by the Dutch, British, and French, become a property of the Safavid Empire. Third is condition of science and technology. The history of the Persian nation is known as the high civilization nation and a lover of knowledge. So, wherever they are in power, there is the development of science, and a Safaviya state is no exception. So it is not surprising that scientific tradition also developed during this Daulah era. Throughout Islamic history, Persia is known as a nation that has been highly civilized and has contributed to the development of a science. The scientists who preserved the idea of Aristotle, Al-Farabi, and Suhrawardi in the 7th century. In the Safavid Empire were Mullah Sadr and the Mir Damad. The fourth is art and architecture condition. After creating political stability, economy, and security in the reign of Sultan Abbas I, he can turn this attention to the other field. The Sultan has made the city of Isfahan the capital of the kingdom, a very beautiful city, progressed in the field of the architectural art, was marked by the establishment of a number of magnificent buildings that embellishment of Isfahan as the capital of this kingdom. A number of mosques, schools, hospitals, bridges that extended over Zender Road and Chiltil Sutun Palace. Isfahan city is also beautified with a beautiful arranged tourist garden. When Abbas I died, there were 162 mosques, 49 academies, 1,802 inns, and 273 public baths in Isfahan. Other elements are seen in the form of handicraft, like a ceramic, tapestries, and the other art object. The fifth is a condition in the religious sector. At the time of Abbas, religion policy was no longer like the previous Caliph, who always forced Shia to become the state religion, but he instilled an attitude of a tolerance. His religion politic was instilled in the notion of a tolerance or a very large chest. Shiism or Shia is no longer a concern. Even a Sunni can live freely to do their worship. Not only that, a Christian priests are allowed to develop their religions, teaching freely because many Armenians have become a loyal resident of the city of Isfahan. With the relation between nations that exist from these activities and affect the socio-religious life in Persia, the Safavid Empire implemented a religious tolerance with the demonstration of the construction of the Fang Church as a form of a respect for the people of other religions. Factors that decline of the Safavid Empire. After the death of the Abbas I, the Safavid Empire began to decline. There are many factors that influence the decline of the Safavid Empire, from internal and external. The following are some of the causes of the decline of the Safavid state. The first, the courage of power struggle in the kingdom caused by a tradition of appointing the king. The second, the moral decadence of the king and their cruel walls, such as Safi Mirza, who did not hesitate to kill royal officials. Abbas and Sulaiman were drunk and did not pay much attention to the condition of the kingdom. As a result, the people were apathetic to the government. The three is prolonged conflict with the Ottomans. with the Safavid that never stopped, resulting in the weakness of the Safavid power. The fourth, this weakness invite the enemy courage to siege their territories, coupled with the fact that many areas with the Safavid terrorism break away and carry out a rebellion. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can ask me in the private chat in WhatsApp or Telegram. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.